Okay, everyone, we're back again. Welcome to Cooking with Min and Meg. And as usual, it's always a pleasure to share with you from our home to your home. Today, we are going to be doing a very interesting dish, and this dish is called butter poached fish steak, or we have a bit of fish steak here, and that's what is right here. And we are gonna poach this, and it's gonna be a very interesting dish, very tasty, very delicious, and it is very quick and easy. We're gonna show you today how you can prepare this dish and get it on the table for your family in just about 3 minutes or less. Okay, so to begin, we're gonna use some salt and pepper, and as you can see, we have already gone ahead and put on the salt and pepper, and so we just put some salt, pink salt, and we're gonna put some pepper. We're gonna use some freshly ground pepper, and that's what we have here. And we're gonna see how this dish turns out. So let's begin. So some of the key ingredients we're going to be using whenever you're cooking seafood, as a rule, lemon or lime is usually recommended. We're going to be serving this with a salad, of course, and we have some garlic here, and this garlic is not finely chopped. We just like squish it for a split second, and that's ready to go. Again, we're going to be using butter, as the name stipulates. It's a butter poached salmon, and of course, you know how much I love this pink salt. So there's a pink salt we've used, and that's on there, and we're going to put on the pepper, and so we're going to go right to the stove after that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some pepper on. Okay, that's done, and the salt is already there, so let's go to the stove to begin this dish. If you so prefer, you can use some flour to dust on the salmon or the fish steak, whatever fish steak you're using. You want to make sure that the water is there is no water on your fish. That's very important, because if the water is there, it's going to stick. So what we usually do is to use a piece of napkin to sort of take the water off before we put that in the pot. Or if you don't prefer to do that, just sprinkle some flour on, dust that off, and your fish is ready to go. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to just go ahead, use a clean piece of napkin, and we're just going to take the excessive water off our fish steak, and once that's done, we're gonna go to the stove. So yeah, it's dry, it's okay now, and ready for the stove. So let's go. Guys, we're at the stove, and we're ready to put the fish steak in. I don't know how many times we've talked about this KitchenAid cover for your stove, one of the best out there. And so, because I really don't want the oil to be splashing whenever you cook protein, it has a tendency to sort of splash oil everywhere. So we just put a little oil in, and so we're gonna stir in our butter and our garlic. So we're gonna put in our and I'm just going to put in our fish, okay? And this will only take 2 minutes on one side and 2 minutes on the other side. for the final. And so we have the garlic going at this point. We're going to put the garlic on top. And we're going to put some thyme. We're going to put some green onion. And the steak is just about done. So we're going to move this to the counter and we're going to garnish this, okay? So the steak is already done, and at this point we are just making sure all of this beautiful herb gets permeated in this beautiful, beautiful piece of steak. So you can see the steak is done. So we're gonna, and of course this was done on medium heat. This is all done, so we're gonna go to the stove to complete the process. We're gonna go, so the steak is already done, so we're gonna go to the counter to complete this process. You can see how beautiful this looks. Very beautiful. So, okay guys, so we took the steak to the counter, and it is a beautiful, beautiful steak. Looks very delicious. Hope you can see. I'm going to take a shot of this, and of course you can see I've just garnished it, but if we remove that, I'm just gonna, we just put some thyme on, which I'm going to move at the side there, and we take it straight from the, it's beautifully done. You can see up close how beautiful that steak looks. Edible, delicious, and it, you don't want your steak to be overdone, of course. So you notice how the butter just gives the steak a beautiful color, because on the medium heat we just saute the steak with the butter, and so it gives it that beautiful color. Beautiful, beautiful color. Very pretty, very edible, tender, not overdone, juicy, and appetizing. So we just put the herb on to make this while it is still warm. I'll take another shot. This is so beautiful. So again, of course, while it is still warm, we put all the herbs on, and so the rosemary, the garlic, the thyme, and the green onion, and the lemon permeates through the steak and make it very, very juicy. I'm just going to put some parsley on to complete the process. Yeah, so we're putting on some parsley on this dish to complete it and make it very, very beautiful. And so this is done. We have the herbs all over the steak. It's juicy. It takes only 4 minutes, and so on the very low heat we allow it to saute in that butter, and this is what comes out. Very beautiful steak, ready to be eaten. If you love fish, you want a beautiful piece of fish steak ready for the table, ready for your family. It's just one of us, so of course Min does not do meat at all, no kind of flesh, and so this is just for me. Again, before she transitioned into vegan life, she gave me all this kind of inspiration, and so I just cook as she instructs and as I remember. And so that is the steak. Beautiful, beautiful steak. And again, we're gonna have this with baked potato. Beautiful, very edible. As usual, I wanted to go out there and try this dish. And if you go out there and you try it, it comes out beautiful, you like it, please come back here and share with us how your dish came out. And again, on your way out, don't forget to subscribe. We make an effort to upload weekly. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it does not. And but we do make an effort. So today we're going to be putting out 2 videos to complement and to supplement for those times when we were not able to. First is a stew peas that's coming up. It's a Caribbean / Mexican bean stew, and following that one is this beautiful steak. So please subscribe and hit that notification bell, and whenever we upload again, you will be notified once you hit that bell. And again, from our home to your home, it's a pleasure bringing you these dishes, and it's a very family friendly dish. If you so prefer, you can always use a fish broth or something to bring up the flavor. Today, if it's so children friendly, that we just use the butter and the herb to give it that beautiful taste, and the salt and the pepper, and that should suffice. You can always put a fish rub on, or whatever dry season you have to bring up that flavor, and make it interesting and edible. Again, as usual, enjoy, take care, go out and try this beautiful dish. And see, we have the lemon over here, and the fish dish is never complete without that lemon. So we have that grilled lemon, and we have the other lemon over this corner here that you are viewing right there, and the garlic and the rosemary, the thyme and the green onion complements and complete this dish. All right, so I'm gonna be eating now. I'm really hungry and I'm gonna dig in. So as usual, ta-ta until we see you again. Enjoy. Bye.